All right. So after scrolling through, it's in my OneDrive. Holy hell, there's probably 200 to 300 screenshots just with Brenda Dickinson alone that show that she should have come forward. There's a lot of stuff that she's aware of and knows happened, and even the note that she wrote shows some of that. Like she couldn't even listen to the message that I sent her because it cost $7. $7 for you to listen to a message from somebody from the jail. You got to give them your fucking credit card number and everything. Now, Mandy Hughes had, according to her, put money on my book so I could use the phone. It didn't show up. It never showed up. Now, finally, after all of this court shit has been done and over with, because they've literally prevented me from being able to get a hold of the people that I need to get a hold of, like Miss Peaches. Miss Peaches could have explained to my public pretender what was going on. Through all of this, though, they did everything they could. All right, let's explain it like this. When you're a battered woman, what does your husband do? He's giving you a black eye. First thing he does is block the door so you can't get out of the house. You're stuck there. He takes away your phone. So then you can't contact anyone for help. Then he keeps you locked up in the house until your bruises go away. All the while, he's telling everybody else that you know what a horrible person you are and that you did horrible this, that, and the other. And when your bruises are finally healed up and he finally gives you your keys back to your car, you're able to do something about it. But you can't because nobody wants to listen to you because he's already told everybody that you're crazy and that you don't want to leave the house because you're having a mental fucking breakdown and you don't want anybody to see you like that. The same thing the cops do. They lock you up. They prevent you from showing any of the evidence of your abuse. I just sent a whole bunch of proof to Mandy and to Meg and to Marcia about how all this got started. I showed them the messages between me and Tim Beeson, or sorry, um, me and Natalie, just a couple of them because there's a lot to go through. I sent some stuff between me and Candace. I sent some stuff about what was going on at my grandma's funeral, and of course the link to Jordan Anderson, who was an officer here in Dula County, not anymore. When I went to Scott DaCosta about multiple deputies who took part in this shit, he's telling me to go to him if there's an issue with his officers. I went to him. What did he do? He helped to cover up for his officers. Made sure that the officers that I was trying to turn in were there to be intimidating when Jen Beebe showed up so that I could turn in those fucking officers. By the time this happened, I'd already gone to the officers. I'd already gone to them about it. I'd already gone to them about Chris Kurth. I had already gone to them before this incident here. My grandma's funeral. And at my grandma's funeral, that's when Chris Kurth and, God, what's his name? Carl Snell were threatening to fucking kill me. Telling me there's other people in town trying to kill me. I better leave town. Of course, Laura Nelson doesn't have the balls to stand up to these people. I sent her proof that the situation that happened to Candace was as I said it was. There's a lot more to go through. I mean, that's just what I was able to grab in like 30 minutes. The messages between Tim Beeson and Natalie that were posted up all over Mike Boudette's page. The messages between me and Natalie that show that it's all fucking bullshit. That she was telling him one thing and telling me another. And I gotta get the message that I exposed her dad with and make that the screensaver for one of these videos. You can't get a hold of Natalie Bollinger anymore. So it's not exposing private information. Hell, I might make it the post for this video. I got several hundred from Dannika Garner in messages between us, where obviously she's misleading the situation. She's pretending that she's going to help me for 6, 7 goddamn months. It wasn't until that bullshit where Shannon Alvarado exposed the fake autism advocate, Kara Johnson Miles. That's when these people started playing victim. So I had to do everything I could to show the truth. And even after I was illegally prevented from going to court, Natalie's family continued to get on my Facebook and harass me. Some of the people that I talked about that threw me away like I was trash for asking me to come forward in court and tell the fucking truth, people like Veronica Randall, were arguing with people like, well, Natalie Bollinger's fucking grandma. I got a lot of goddamn screenshots that I sent out today. Let's see. Stuff about people I don't want to mention on Facebook or YouTube. And then it says, I know you're more of a night owl and I'm not, but I pass out whenever I pass out. When I'm exhausted and my body and my brain say no more, that's when it happens, not before then. The best time to actually talk to me would be in the late morning and afternoon. I don't think our conversation can be completed in 10 minutes. It's going to take me to go do what she's doing, obviously. I really want to be able to spend some time while we're talking on the phone to make sure you're able to document and record everything I have to say. She sent me another one and I'm going to read it, but I'm going to reply, yes, ma'am, so that she knows that I've seen it. And then I'm going to read it. This one right here has got private family shit in it, so I can't read it all to you. All right. So she's given me her schedule so I know when I'm able to talk to her. That works. Tomorrow morning is last minute. That's my last chance to turn this shit in against Leslie Snell and Scott Costa and everything that they've done to try to hide the fact that they were aware on multiple occasions, over 20 occasions, over 20 occasions. I went to the Dual County Sheriff's Department about the threats, harassment, and assaults, including threats, harassment, and assaults in this town. I didn't just need someone to talk to. Tomorrow is the last chance I have to get my stuff turned in. Obviously, I've been telling the truth the whole time. Obviously, I'm sending the evidence to who I need to. And I'm sorry, I can't just post up the screenshots and shit. I'm sorry that there's phone numbers in it and that it takes time to edit those out. I'm sorry that I barely know how to use the paint program. The one on this computer, I'm not sure if I've ever tried it. I know the paint program that was on that computer versus the one that was on that computer, I didn't. They're completely different. They both say paint, but their options are different. But that one, obviously, with Ed destroying all the evidence on it, it doesn't do me any good. Luckily, I can still show where it all started, and luckily, I still have all this paperwork. Sent something to Marcia. I sent a ton of evidence, and I'm sending you more. All right. My Tourette's is fucking with you. I'm sorry, I'm overly stressed. I got a time limit. Any word from Joan Hansen? Now, Joan is friends with the sheriff. What are the chances that she will blow this all off? If she does, at least I got proof. The Dual County Sheriff's Department repeatedly would not investigate the crimes against me. Neither would any other department. Like I said, fuck this goddamn country.